guys for having me tap in, man. What's going on, 1980? What's good, man?
Hey, what's up, dog? You all right?
Man, doing so good. I just got off live like an hour ago, so it's so good to be able to be on with you guys, man. It's so much that we got going on with Cowboys Nation, and I know it wasn't a lot of moves that we made throughout this free agency, but the draft is going to be very important, man. It's so many players that's out there, but we got to go out there and make the right move, bro. It's critical.
Oh
But
yeah.
Okay, JC, we were just talking about that, and we were just, basically earlier, just before you going on, we were just saying that the Dallas Cowboys, we have so many pieces to fill. How can we go into this draft and get all those pieces and have a successful season going into this season?
See, the thing is with me, like I feel as though that this team could have a successful season in the regular season. But the question remains of the free agency. One thing about me, I'm so big when it comes down to going out there to go get difference makers. Now, when you're thinking about the draft, like when a lot of people they've been talking about trading back, there is a lot of value when it comes down to the first round, the second round, the third round. Trading back, I'm team trade back. I think that you can be able to find a lot of talent, but they got to get this right, man, because at this point now, guys, when you see Mike Zimmer, when you see Mike McCarthy, when you see Dak Prescott, all these guys are on 1-year deals. They're all on 1-year deals. So you gotta get it right when it comes down to the draft this year, guys. It's gonna be critical.
Before you chime in 1980, I wanted to say this is my opinion again. Now, I don't know if you guys saw, but Bill Belichick is suddenly coming into the whispers of Jerry Jones's mouth. Dak Prescott, his contract's ending. Mike McCarthy. So my opinion right now, as I see it right now, again, guys, it's speak your mind all the time. I speak in my mind. I don't see Dak with us next year, and I don't see Mike McCarthy with us next year. And that's to me, and especially if we have a bad season.
We're going to.
And JC, just before you go on, me and 1980 both said it. We both don't see the Dallas Cowboys making the playoffs this year.
It's I don't want to call it a bad season. I'm going to say it's going to be at least 2 transition years. Me watching this game 40 plus years, I've seen this a million times. I think this is probably, we've been rebuilding since '95, but this is really, and I joke about that when I say it. But if you think about it, without winning a championship, to me, and having different players come through here, good players, and not being able to get a ring with those guys, and I'm not going to go through all the names. You already know who I'm talking about. Those are transition. We've been rebuilding, but I think this time it feels like we let a lot of guys go. Some guys retired. Tyron Smith is gone, like we talked about earlier. And this is a chance, like you just said, JC. This is a good chance to have a smart draft. It has to be a very smart draft, a very wise draft, and you have to. We need so much. We got to rebuild the offensive line. We need a running game. We got to have a running back. We need a bell cow. Pollard's gone, so we need a bell cow. Go ahead.
Let me ask y'all this thing. So let's get down to the nitty grit. Okay, let's get down to the nitty grit, because one thing about me, because I do a lot of all 22, you know what I'm saying? I do college film sessions, I do Cowboys film sessions, and I break a lot of this stuff down. And I see the offensive line. I am a big time trenches guy. When you look at the right tackle position, right, and you see Tyler Guyton out of Oklahoma, you see Amarius Mims. A lot of guys have been mocking them to the Dallas Cowboys. Now, these are right tackles here. They are raw players. They are raw projects. How much do you guys trust a right tackle moving to that left tackle position? And keep in mind, guys, Cowboys Nation, chat box, y'all let me know. Everybody cannot be Tyron Smith coming from that right tackle position and moving to that left position. So I wanted to throw that out there real quick, because
you just answered it. You just answered it.
And Amarius Mims, you know what I'm saying? So let's just break that down and dissect that, because those are the 2 guys that's being mocked to the Dallas Cowboys. And not saying that these guys are going to be bad players. I don't want to question what Will McClay and those guys can do with that offensive line. But just like I said, when I first came in here, A lot of these guys are on 1-year deals. So you want to be able to strike when it comes down to that offensive line, having a guy that can come to that left tackle position, and you feel good about it, guys.
Yeah, right. I agree with you. That's one of the major positions that we have to fill. But listen, there's two things that I'm afraid that the Dallas Cowboys are going to do. And I don't think they'll be dumb enough. I don't think we're going to go after a QB. I hope not. And but I'm scared that the Dallas Cowboys will pull a trigger on a running back. And we don't run the ball, guys. We don't run the ball. We don't run the ball the way we should. So if the Dallas Cowboys go for a running back in the first or second round, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm turning off the draft and I'm jumping off a cliff.
Yeah. Wow. With me, one guy that I feel as though that, I know that he was hurt, but based off the all 22, like one thing that I usually do is I look at the good plays and I look at the bad plays. So whenever I'm breaking this down, I show a lot of bad plays and I show the good plays as well, because at this point now, we've been losing for way too long. So I don't want to just show y'all just the hyped up plays. I want to show you the bad plays too as well. So when you see Jonathan Brooks is one of the most cleanest players. I know that he's had that ACL injury, but we got to keep in mind, coming out of Texas, our team doctor did the surgery. I think that he is one of the best running backs coming out of college this year. So it's going to be big to see how it all plays as far as that running back position. But there is talent that's out there too as well. You know what I'm saying? So
you think the Dallas Cowboys are going to pull the trigger on a running back first round or second?
Second round. It could be possibly because of talent, bro. So keep that in mind. And I'm just saying, because just the talent, being a complete player that can be able to run the ball, you can block, you can do pretty much everything on the field. It's hard to find players like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just throwing that out there. That might not happen because you could possibly get the Braylon Allens, you can get the Audric Estemes, you can get those guys in the mid rounds. But the thing is, the guys like Jonathan Brooks, Trey Benson, those are guys possibly in that second round that we might look out for if they're available. So let's keep that in mind.
Yo, I'm not feeling that at all right now. I'm not. Yeah. I hope we don't. Oh man,
they've been talking about it though. I know Jonathan Brooks was a top 30 though. He's a top 30. A lot of those guys. So,
wow. 1980. Would you be okay with them pulling the trigger on the running back?
It depends, man. So many different ways you can look at it. I used to be like that. It just depends, man. I don't put too much stock into respectfully saying this, be as respectful as I can. At my age, I stopped putting too much stock into mock drafts and things like that, because a lot of times those come here, so it just depends on who falls where and when. I don't get into all that, man. I just but I appreciate it. I like the energy. I love the passion. I love the all 22. I love it all. I love it. We need guys out there like this, spreading the word, doing the film sessions, doing things like that, getting it out there. Because there's always possibilities, you know what I'm saying? And me, I don't mind. I'm the only Cowboy fan on here that don't mind being wrong. But I've been watching this game for 40 plus years, and I about know how they do things. But I just, it is what it is with me. I'm all about offensive line. Everything about me is offensive line. That controls the whole team. That's why we were so successful back in the 2014s and the teens and the early but I don't know what they're gonna do. So.
See, my thing is like it's and I understand where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to the trenches, I know we've been losing for a long time, and I'm a big fan of yours, 1980, and I see you all the time, and respect to you so much, man. Because the thing is, like, it's like the time is now when it comes down to the Dallas Cowboys, and the reason why I'm naming backs or any offensive lineman is because the things that I see in all 22, like guys that can
of
make
course. Yeah, of course.
It's not like go get a running back, go get this and that. If I see that the film never lies, you know what I'm saying? So it got to be consistent, and we got to share it, with Cowboys Nation. That's it, you know what I'm saying? So
like I say, what you're doing it's great. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I used to That's why I said I used to do the same thing. At the time, I don't with a family and households and shit. I don't have two houses fluctuating and shit. I don't have that kind of time anymore. So, embarrassingly, I don't know these names that you shooting out. You know what I'm saying? All I know is I'm tired of fucking losing. I'm tired of the Cowboys losing. I'm tired of us being America's team. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it being almost 30 years. I'm tired of coming up with a solution to the problem. We all coming up with a solution to the damn problem. We all have the right antidote, the right medicine, everything. We all know what to do, when to do, how to do it. All you gotta do is this. This guy be here, this guy be there. But it's up to them. It ain't up to us. We can get on here all day long and tap, 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 click, 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 send all day long. But don't none of that win Super Bowls. What I'm interested in right now is winning Super Bowls. But right now we're taking it back. I told y'all it's going to be a couple of years. This is transitional because we lost so many. Still dealing with Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and their shenanigans. We gotta get realistic. I'm not saying you're not being realistic. I love it. I love the energy from both of y'all, all the Cowboy fans. Even though I don't make videos, I still watch. I still look out when I have the time, respectfully. So my thing is, are the Dallas Cowboys going to do what's best for us, for the fan base? Are they going to give back? Are they going to, give back to us? Because we've been so faithful all these years since 1980 and things like that. We've been busting our ass. You taking time out of your day, your hardworking day, using your skills and technique to put film sessions together and stuff like that. Are they going to give back to us for a change? I'm ready to be watching the Super Bowl and we're in it. I'm ready. Like back in the day, I had to skip school to go to the Dallas Cowboy parade downtown in 92, 93, and 95. I'm ready to do that again. You get what I'm saying? I'm not in school anymore, but you get what I'm saying. So we're America's team. We're the richest team in sports, period. We're the number one brand in sports, period. How can you do that shit? You can manage to do that, but you can't manage to get the right players in the right spots here to win a championship. Everybody else is doing it. Why is everybody for Kansas City to get up the field and do what they're supposed to do? Why is it so easy for everybody else to do it? But the Dallas Cowboys, the number one organization, the number one team, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we got Jimmy Johnson back in the ear and all this stuff behind the scenes. And we can't manage to get this together. I'm tired. I don't like this season. That's why I call it the I think season. Everybody think they know what the hell they're talking about. It's I've created that phrase for a reason. I'm going to live by it. I'm going to die by it. But we need to come up. They need, not we, because we know what to do. You see it. We know, y'all, we know what to do. We know what we got to put in place. They got to figure that shit out. They paying them millions. They making millions of dollars, man. They rich. They okay. They're all in. That's what they mean by all in. They're fine. Their pocket's not hurting. You get what I'm saying? They need to figure out what they need to do to put the right players. I can ask you, okay, who's the number one running back in college? Who's the number one lineman? And I bet you can tell me. And I can go look it up right behind your back and it'll be correct. Because you seem like an intelligent guy and you don't leave any breath in between and you know what you're talking about. But if I ask them, I can't get a straight answer out of them. So right now I'm looking for straight answers from them. I need a positive thing from them to get in line. I already know this season and next season is going to be pretty tough. It's going to be tough for us, guys, because we're starting from the drawing board. So we just got to, get that through our heads. It's going to be pretty tough. Now, I could be wrong, and I don't mind being wrong. You know that. But I just got a feeling that these 2 years are going to be transitional years. You get what I'm saying? But that's I know. I probably talking.
So how do you feel about, with the Dallas Cowboys? Get the hand clap. So as far as like the Dallas Cowboys, real quick, 1980. So as far as the Dallas Cowboys, a lot of people have been saying we're going to be bad.
Yes, sir.
We're going to lose this year and all that stuff. But do you think that this team is that type of team that can flip it around and still win games because everybody's saying we're going to lose? Have you thought about that?
What? I hope I'm wrong. When I say that the Dallas Cowboys are going to struggle or are going to go through a transitional time this year and next year because of the way things are falling, I could be wrong, and I hope I am. I hope they prove me wrong, and Dak comes out and proves me wrong and balls. I've been a Dak supporter for years. For years, I've made videos. I've done so much. But the writing is on the wall, like you just said when you first got on here. We put up the numbers in the regular season, numbers. But as soon as the playoff come, they're turning to the Dallas. They're no longer the Dallas Cowboys. They're the Dallas Magicians. You get what I'm saying? So yeah,
bro. That's why I said that like this team right now, I honestly think that this team's going to look good in the regular season. I mean, if you think about it, you still got the Jake Ferguson, you still got the Trayvon Diggs, you still got the Dak Prescott, you still got a lot of these skill position players. Micah Parsons on the other side, you're getting in the draft guys, but the thing is, these drafted players are not going to be the guys that can be able to make a difference when we get to the playoffs. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we've been so angry about free agency, because we know you can go out there and be aggressive. Go get the Deion Sanders. Go get the Charles Haley's. Mix those young with top-notch veterans. That's how you go out there and win championships. But if you're going to sit in a bargain shop, all you're going to do is get to divisional round and first round exit playoffs. This is the stuff this is, and I understand you guys. It's so crazy. I know that these guys can be able to do it in the regular season, and they might look good. But our questions remain when we get to the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
It is.
And that's the problem. How many years have we made the playoffs in the first round? The Dallas Cowboys are playing golf. We're all tired of that.
Can I do the want real quick, bro? For that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that, man.
You know, so that's the problem. And that's what, how many people come up to me, oh, you guys are chokers. Dallas Cowboys can't even make it past the first round. December is their kryptonite. And it's the truth. We can never come together when it truly matters.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you guys honestly look at the teams that we played last year, did we play any teams that were solid? The teams that we blew out water, did we honestly play any top teams and come out?
No, the teams last year, like I said, last year the Super Bowl was up for grabs last year. There was no dominant team in the NFL last year. It was just who's going to get hot at the right time, and Super Bowl. It was up for grabs. So everybody had a chance. I'm not going to say everybody, but pretty much the good teams had a chance to grab the Super Bowl. But obviously, unfortunately, it wasn't.
The Chicago Bears did it. Sorry, Jack. Sorry, that was a shot at my boy. But
man. But so as far as so let me ask y'all this real quick. You know what I mean? Because I'm not sure if you guys talked about it, but as far as the wide receiver position, like I know there's a lot of content creators, there's a lot of fans that's been talking about picking up a wide receiver in the first round. I just want to know you guys' thoughts on that. You know what I mean? Because I know it might come down to a point where that left tackle position might not, somebody that's there might not be there, or the right tackle position, whatever center position. If a wide receiver is there, you guys let me know how y'all feel about picking up a wide receiver in the first round. I know it's the sexy pick. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be okay with another wide receiver, because you got to take some of that pressure off of CeeDee Lamb. And we just released Michael Gallup. So, and I hear, what's his name, coming off an injury too?
It depends. It depends if you guys, I'm asking you guys, two intelligent Cowboy fans, I'm looking at right here. It depends on if you guys think CeeDee Lamb is an outside receiver, a consistent outside receiver.
CeeDee Lamb.
That's a statement and a question at the same time.
I mean, well, with me, like I just feel as though, like, if he can play that slot position and that outside position, that can just make him that much more better of a wide receiver. But by him lining up at that outside, it's fireworks with him, bro. Like, his ceiling is so high. That's why it's like, hearing the story about him not going to the camp is kind of like, I'm like, man, they better make sure they take care of him. But if you have a guy that has the versatility to be able to play both, man, that's awesome.
Yeah,
he's lined
there
up.
You go.
Shout out to Coach Mark with the super chat too. Thank you so much for the $5, man. My man say,
okay,
you can go ahead and read.
Let's cover that. Question: whether the unit or players have stepped up in the playoffs. Second, how FO explained rebuilding with the third youngest team in the NFL.
I ain't seen. Too many people stepping up in the playoffs, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that's so crazy about it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's killing us. Yeah.
I mean,
That's why we're here. That's why we're here. We don't step up in the playoffs. Everybody disappears. That's why we're here.
That's what I was just saying earlier. I said no. Our defense definitely didn't step up in the playoffs against Green Bay. Our defense can do nothing against Green Bay. Mm-hmm. And when our offense started going against Green Bay, what happened?
They had a number.
Still couldn't stop them. So
a couple forwards.
That's true. Is Brandon Cooks coming back?
I hope. I hope Brandon Cooks. Yeah, Brandon Cooks is coming back. I think he's got one more year. But a lot of people they said that Brandon Cooks was I like how he picked up towards the latter of the season. But some people are not on a train or whatever. But coming in your first year, having 8 touchdowns, that's good work. That's good work right there. But you still can get better at the wide receiver position. So,
I think Brandon Cooks wasn't looked at early in the season. I think he finally went up to them and said, "Hey, hello, I'm here. Get me the ball." You know what? And when they did, if you notice, when they did start getting him the ball, he did produce. And I liked what I saw from him last year. So I'd be okay with having Brandon Cooks back on the roster.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I still think we need to go get a wideout.
Yeah.
Well, I was just saying. Oh, go ahead. My phone.
Sorry. Okay, real quick. Malachi Corley. He was one of the guys that was a top 30 visit. So that shows a lot. Wide receiver position.
Where is he coming out of?
Western Kentucky. So he's one of the players that's 5'11", 207 pounds. He didn't practice at he didn't work out at the combine, but he did run a 4.56 at his pro day. Good. I mean, this guy's one of the guys that not the best route runner. They're comparing him to like the Deebo Samuels, and they nicknamed this guy the Yak King. So I'm getting this guy in the perimeter, stuff like that, man, that we got to break down. I think that he's a good player. So just keep in mind with a guy like in the 3rd round, possibly top 30 visit, like the player, but there's a lot of work that he has to do. Malachi Corley. So
but picking up somebody in the 3rd round.
Sorry.
Do you think that he's ready to be a starter in his first season?
I think he can. I mean, because the thing is with him, like you can utilize him all over the field. You know what I mean? So I mean, using him in jet sweeps, just giving this guy the ball. The thing is with that wide receiver position, if you're playing slot, the IQ matters. So I'm on the same page as you guys. They got to go out there and prove it. Period. So
I think they need a big possession receiver, somebody like Dez, that can go up there and go get it, regardless of who's on him. Dak likes guys that are like 6'2", 6'3". He's more comfortable with receivers like that. As I'm not saying that he can't throw to 5'10", 5'11" guys, because Dak also likes guys that can get open really quick. That's why he was so successful with Amari Cooper. And that's why I said earlier, Amari Cooper saved his career, because Amari Cooper could get open really quick. And Dak needs that. He's the type of quarterback, he needs that. If you can't get open quick, he gets, oh shit. He can't multitask very good. So that's when you start taking sacks and shit like that. So if there's a quick guy in there in the draft, like he just named, somebody that can get open really quick, then that's good for him. But I think we need a big possession. Now that Gallup is gone, because Gallup was that guy when he started seeing the ball back in the day. He was that guy that could go up and get it, but he was kind of the closest thing to me to Dez that could go up and get that ball. He was that type of receiver. I think we need another receiver like that. But also Dak has a problem with receivers like that, because he's not a Romo type quarterback that can just throw it there, or a Brett Favre type quarterback that he know his guy, he'll just throw it up. That's why Romo and Dez was so good together, because they trusted each other. Romo did, hey, throw it up, man. I'll go get it. Romo did it. Boom. Touchdown. You get what I'm saying? So Dak ain't that type of guy. So it's just hard to really figure out what type of receiver that is comfortable for him. And we've been doing that for years, and we're still getting the same results. So I think that's why a lot of people are getting tired and want to move away from Dak Prescott, because we've been trying to cater to this guy with different styles of receivers, and it hasn't worked. Go ahead.
We've been catering, bro. We've been catering with him, bro. We all love Dak, man. But at this point,
we have,
bro. We've been patient.
Yeah.
So you also think that Dak? Okay, JC, and 80 chimed in on this a little bit earlier. You think Dak worth what he's getting, or what he's asking for?
What, Dak? You said Dak? I mean, the going rate is really high when it comes down to that quarterback position. But at this point now, when you see Dak Prescott, I mean, we know that if you build around a Dak Prescott, this guy can be able to thrive. But the main thing is the playoffs. That's where we are now when it comes down to Dak Prescott. Like, at this point now, guys, we're all getting older now. It's time for us to win. I'm ready to win. I get the air horn, dog.
Yeah, JC, I saw. Listen, since the Dallas Cowboys have won, I saw 2 eclipses in my lifetime. I'm only supposed to see 1 in my lifetime. You feel me?
We just seen cicadas. Cicadas that came back. What's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Please,
it's just crazy that like, we love the guy on and off the field, but at this point, now, no 1980, no excuses.
All right, JC, I asked 1980 this question. Here it is. It's gonna pop up on the screen for you.
Oh man. Shoot. I'm not sure, bro.
A Cowboy in 2025.
Because the thing, look. See, it's the pressure.
Good luck.
The pressure is going so much to the point where it's like literally Super Bowl or bust. It's
man.
You win a playoff game and you lose in the divisional round or something like that, we're still going to question it. So that's just what it is right now with him. So I'm not sure. And then they're talking about guys like Trey Lance. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know, bro. That's a crazy question.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. It is. That's why I say good luck.
Here's my opinion. Dak's going to be a free agent next year, right? So this year matters to Dak. He can't go out there and play like shit. He's got to go out there and ball out. If he wants
it's gonna be a tough. It's gonna be a tough season. It's the wrong time for it to be hit or miss. I mean, to be Super Bowl or bust, because the way we looking, we starting from the drawing board. So I can't see.
Let's talk about the meat and potatoes then. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much time I got, but let's talk about the meat and potatoes then. We talk about since let's talk about that one technique then. Because if we're going where we need to be, then let's talk about the one technique. Mozzie Smith, how good Mozzie Smith been there, because that's everything when it comes down to that front seven. So if we but if we don't get that right at that one technique position, then I mean these linebackers ain't gonna be able to roam sideline to sideline. These offensive linemen is going to get to the second level, and that's how these linebackers get smothered. So do we feel good about that one technique position, or do we need to go ahead?
Boy. See, Mozzie Smith was supposed to be, I'm a trenches guy too. I'm right with you, brother. When we drafted Mozzie Smith, he was supposed to be that girthy, big belly, strong guy in the middle and just clog up the middle for no reason. He was supposed to be that guy where you're not going to get anything up the middle. But we did not see that last year. I was making excuses. I got videos where I was making excuses for Mozzie Smith. I was saying, well, it's his footwork and he'll get that. Well, it's his hand technique. He'll get that. Well, shit, man. It's just a technique all together. I was just trying to I was in denial. Has he learned anything from that since then? I don't know. I'm not on, in the film room with him or on the practice field with him or voluntary workouts with him, but he was supposed to be that guy.
Didn't
he was supposed to be that guy.
Isn't Mozzie coming off surgery?
I'm not sure. Is he?
No,
I'm
I
not
didn't
sure.
have surgery. Yeah, I didn't hear that.
No.
But I think
But I don't know, man.
yeah, I like Mozzie. I definitely do. We got to give it some time when it comes down to the one technique because playing that three position, a lot of those three techniques, those guys are pass rushers, and sometimes those guys tend to be able to come on real quick. But with that one technique position, it was a lot of questions about him losing weight and not playing a certain spot on it at the defensive tackle position. So, let's give it a little bit. But it's good to mention things like that because that's the heart of everything to get into where we need to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When we talking
Guys,
about
Mozzie Smith had surgery 3 weeks ago.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he has shoulder surgery 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
And he's rehabbing now.
Okay, well, that's
so
that might have been why he wasn't performing like I thought he. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt, then.
So if we're going to season with Mozzie Smith coming off of surgery, is he going to be 100% come regular season?
Oh, I'm pretty sure he will.
Yeah, I'm sure he will, but I still will draft somebody else in here anyway because we all know that the NFL is not for long. You don't want none of these guys to get comfy because if once they get comfy, they don't play to their best of their abilities. Let these guys know it's not be sweet once you cut up. So if these guys, if you can draft a guy within the mid rounds, there's a guy from Texas A&M named Malik Washington. I think his last name's Washington, but good player. So it's a lot of guys at the defensive tackle position. Tavondre Sweat, he got in trouble from Texas. DUI, so he might end up being a prime Dallas Cowboys pick. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. One of those top tier defensive tackles at that one technique positions. But the main thing is it's imperative that we get space eaters, guys that can go out there and clog everything up and allow these linebackers.
Yeah.
But what do you think we should go? Do you think when in the draft we should go for best player available, or should we go for position?
So the thing is, with me, when my thoughts on it is, I'm looking at that left tackle position. I don't really want Tyler Smith to move out of that guard position. Let him stay at guard. If you can be able to left tackle that can be able to go out there and make a difference. Troy Fatanu coming out of Washington, he's one of the most athletic tackles that I've seen.
Isn't he Samoan?
Bro, he's Samoan.
I mean,
bro, and that's what you need that. You know what I'm saying? You need those,
The
real scouts go find those aggressive players, guys that can go out there and do things like that. So if he's not there, then that's when me personally, from what I've seen, the JPJ in the interior, then you got Graham Barton. Graham Barton's that left tackle, but he's played some center, but I'm not sure how much experience he got there. But with JPJ, I feel good within that interior. But the question remains, guys, how much do they really believe Brock Hoffman? Can he play that center position? That's the question. Can Brock Hoffman position?
I forgot we lost Biotis too. That's right. God damn.
I did a film session on I did a film session on Brock Hoffman playing center at Virginia Tech. So that was a really, really productive video. So you guys can check that out because that's the stuff I guess that they're going by, saying that, he can possibly play that center position. So he did some good work. He was going up against Jalen Phillips out of Miami. I got some film of that. And then he went up against Dwayne Carter, lining up against him. And he's one of the prospects that's coming out now. So it's good to watch that one. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that we got to look out for.
That'll work. I'll check that out, man.
Okay. So, guys, before we wrap this up, I always do this, and I'm going to ask you both, and then we're going to go back at the end of the season and watch this. But I have to ask you the question that nobody likes to answer because they're like, we got to wait for the draft. We got to wait for a training camp, blah, blah, blah. No, I want to know, as of right now, this moment, looking at the Dallas Cowboys, what we've done off season, what is going to be our record going into the season? What's going to be our
here you go. Man, I ain't answering that question.
Come on, man. I want to see what faith y'all have right now. I'm talking about right now. And then we'll ask again come middle season.
Well, with me, I'm basing off of the talent that we have, that we've named, that they have out there right now.
That's harsh, David. That's harsh.
I'm thinking the other way around. Probably like 10-7. That's what I'm thinking right now. 10-7 for the Cowboys right now. Before the draft. before the draft, 10-7.
Before the draft. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because it's not sweet with the Cowboys. Like, you can't think that it's sweet with them, or we'll run you off the field in the regular season. That's how we usually go. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those guys aren't gone, bro. But the main thing is, it's just the trenches. The trenches is what's gonna come down to it. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion.
It's going to be a big change to this defense with Mike Zimmerman back on the scene too. So
yes.
It's going to that's going to be I cannot wait to see that. It's going to be interesting to see.
Where was Zimmerman last year?
The Vikings, wasn't it? Yeah, Minnesota.
I don't know if he was with Minnesota. I think he was.
Was he with Minnesota?
I think he was out of the league. It's either that or he was with Cincinnati.
That's what I'm asking, because I didn't hear about
going on with that. Yeah, I think he was out of the league for a year or something.
Oh, okay.
Really?
He might have.
Okay.
I think so.
Oh wow, somebody said 4-12, but I guess they don't watch football.
Damn, son.
Oh shit. Damn.
So I got them at. I agree with J. Lou. I got them at 10-7 right now going into the season. But again, like JC said, we don't know. Like, the Dallas could come out and ball out the whole regular season, and then come playoffs because of the inexperience that some of these players will have and not be able to handle the pressure. Like that, I think that's what happened last year against Green Bay. They weren't ready. A lot of them went into that game thinking it was going to be an easy W, because that's what we had. Like, Dallas Cowboys were the favorites going into that game. Right?
Yeah.
Guys, we have something called Mise au Jeu here. And it's a betting platform. And I'm not joking with you guys. I ended up saying, let me bet $100 on Dallas. The winning would have been $220. And if I would have put it on Green Bay, I would have won $700.
Crazy. That's
so
crazy.
It just goes to show you. And I couldn't bet again. Even though I knew the Dallas Cowboys were going to lose that game. I hate to say it. I knew it when I woke up that day. I had a feeling. I just couldn't turn around and bet against them. I was like, I can't do that. That's my team.
Yeah. That's why. I mean, the good thing is, though, Sid, is, is we love the Cowboys so much, and it's going to be exciting once we get to the NFL draft. I mean, you know how we go.
Oh yeah, of course.
We dysfunctional as hell. We love our team so much, and we know that this team is not that far, but they got to be a little bit more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't gonna trick the They ain't gonna do it.
What you guys doing for the draft?
I'm gonna be chilling, man. I'll probably be home drunk. I ain't gonna be live. I don't know. Probably next day.
Are you gonna be live?
Probably the next day. Yeah, after.
Yeah, I might. I don't know. I might go live during the draft just to chop it up.
Yeah, I know, right? This was great.
I'll be at work. Why am I saying I'll be at work? The draft is at a weird time this year. 12:00. No, Thursday.
Nah, the 12. I thought it was like at 6. Oh, well, I'm on Eastern.
No,
time.
It's Thursday. Around 6 or 7 o'clock. I think 6 o'clock. I think I'm Central Time, so.
Well, for me, it's saying. You see,
I'm right here in Dallas. Yeah.
I'm Eastern.
For me, it's saying April 25th at 12 p.m. Eastern.
What the fuck?
Oh, really?
No, they can't do what? No, man, they got to make sure that's
Thursday, April 25th, 12 p.m. or maybe I don't know. The website right now is saying some funky stuff right now.
Because what is it? What is it? Thursday is first. It's first round on Thursday, and then I think Friday is second and third round, and then Saturday and Sunday is like all the other rounds. Yeah, I think that's how they do it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be good, man.
No, it's gonna listen. I don't think. Listen, like I said, I just don't want the Dallas Cowboys to pull a trigger on a running back or a QB the first or second round. That's what I do.
That'd be crazy.
That's what if they do that, we got an issue.
If they get a running back first round,
yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Wow.
Or QB.
Nope.
If they do a running back in the first round, somebody need to be fired, bruh. Like serious business. The thing is, like, you look at the laundry list of talent from the Blake Corums, you got the Braylon Allens, Even though he does have a fumbling problem, like I did put that on my channel, so y'all can check that out. He does have a fumbling problem, but he's still a young player. He's still a young player, and he's one of those goons out there on the football field. But there's because I don't want to bad rap this guy, but there's a lot of good running backs, the Audric Estemies and stuff like that too. So
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard this draft was pretty deep. I heard it was pretty deep. So,
but I noticed there's not a lot of top QBs going into this draft this year, though.
Yeah. I ain't really watched too many quarterbacks. I ain't watched too many quarterbacks.
So there you go. So okay.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. I want JC, man. Like I said, I know this was last minute for you to jump on. I appreciate you jumping on, and I'm hoping that we're definitely gonna get together. Me, you, Jake Tug, 1980, man. We gotta get all four of us together. Mr. Rome, a big shout out to Mr. Rome. These are guys, BJ Nix. These are guys that I used to like run with for hours back in the day. So I definitely want to keep running this with you guys. JC, hopefully I can jump on your show one day. You could jump back on mine. We definitely got to chop it up. After draft, we're going to have so much to talk about anyways.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just hope they do the contract. I hope CeeDee Lamb contract gets done. And I actually hope they do something. If that gets, I don't know. That's so up in the air right now.
Yeah, what to think? That's one topic I can't give a straight answer to right now because I don't know. That's one thing I just.
Well, you know what? What doesn't help? Is Trey Lance is just lineman back here, right?
Yeah.
That's something that we got to think about. Trey Lance is right here, and I know the Dallas Cowboys are waiting to have a reason to pull that trigger too.
Right? You want to know one thing real quick? I actually like a quarterback, even though Trey Lance he ain't proved nothing yet. But I like big names to be at that second spot because it can bring the best out of you. Remember when Tony Romo, when he got injured and he came back, and Dak Prescott played mistake-free football because Tony Romo was breathing over his neck. You know what I mean? But when you bring in a Trey Lance, hopefully that can continue. Look at what Dak did this year. You know what I'm saying? He had such a good year because we all looking at Trey Lance like that's why we say the NFL is not for long. Go out there and get talent. Mozzie Smith, you ain't safe, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Anybody. You know what I'm saying? So
100%. When they brought up Trey Lance, I was like, ooh, that they're trying to send a message to Dak, or that's trade bait. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I thought they were either sending a message to Dak to say, hey, we need you to start producing, or I thought we were going to use him as trade bait to get a better draft pick. That's what I thought, but that didn't happen either. So
excited. I'm just so happy. Man, football is 365, guys. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Even though 1980, I got so much respect for you, man. But man, it gives me good energy just to see you flick off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You popped off, my guy. I was quiet. I thought my dad was giving me a lecture.
You feel it. You feel the passion, and that's part of the reason. Like seeing you, 1980, seeing Vaj, and a lot of the guys that before I even became a content creator. That's why, I really respect you guys, man, and just seeing that passion, and that's the same type of passion that I want to live by and continue to keep doing on my channel and stuff like that, man. So it's just great to be on here with you guys, man, just to talk ball for the good and for the bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Always great. Right, always a blessing.
Definitely. Guys, I definitely want to thank you for coming on to Speak Your Mind all the time. I definitely want to have you guys back on. And like I said, hopefully we can do something on your channel as well. But 1980, let them know where to find you, man. Let them know about your Twitter, your Instagram, all that good stuff, man.
Oh man, no need, dog. It's all about y'all, man. I done enough. Man. It's all about y'all, man. Check these guys out. I've done what I can do, man. So everybody in the chat, they already know me. So it's all about you guys, man. Trying to get y'all boosted up and everything, and getting a good word out there, man. Doing the footwork and the groundwork for the Dallas Cowboys. I like it. I love it. I love the energy. and the respect for the game, the respect for the star, and the respect for yourself, and you know what you want. So that's all it's about, man. Dallas Cowboy fan right here on Dallas Cowboy fan 1980 right here on YouTube. Same thing for Twitter. Um, Facebook is the same. I think Facebook. Yeah, Facebook might be the same too. I don't know, but it's all good, man. I appreciate y'all letting me on, man. I ain't had nothing else to do. Hell, it's Friday, man. I'm tired as hell. Dealing with this house, trying to sell this house, trying to get my this crazy shit, man. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired, man.
And I want to thank you for that, because I know you told me at the beginning of the week that you're in the process of moving and trying to get all that good stuff going and sell your house. And I appreciate that you still took the time to come on the show and chop it up and talk about the Cowboys, man. I really, honestly, 1980, I told you before, you're one of the reasons why I wanted to become a blogger, because the passion and the time and the love that you have for the Dallas Cowboys, I want to be a part of that. And I appreciate you being a mentor to me, man.
Yeah. Oh man, hey, damn, that's hey, I appreciate it, man. I don't know what I've done, but I just decided one day to pick up a camera and just started running my mouth. Guys like Shango, Mike Maj, Simus, those are guys. Cowboys blog. I've been rocking with the football, Cowboys Corner, Fifth Quarter. But those first three names, Shango, Mosh, Simus, they were doing it before me. So they kind of inspired me. So I'm glad I could be an inspiration and a blessing to somebody else. I mean, that's an honor, to hear that coming from somebody. But I ain't nobody, man. I just I was at the draft, man. When the draft was here back in, I don't know if that was 2017 or 18. It was here at AT&T, and I decided. And man, people were coming up to me asking me to sign their jerseys, pictures, autographs. I was shocked. I was like, man, I'm looking around like, who are y'all talking to? Hey, man, I had a guy say, man, me and my wife, we watch you every day, man. We watch you every time you post, man. Can we take a picture, man? I'm just like, whoa, I mean, people coming up to me, when I used to be real deep into it. Nobody give a damn about me no more. But if you stay positive, you stay JC. I don't know how long you've been doing this, man. You sound like an intelligent guy, man. I love your energy and passion. But if you keep doing what you're doing, stay focused. Don't forget. Remember, don't forget what you're here for. You get what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of cats, man. They'll turn on you when you get to a certain. You get what I'm saying? I've been there. Bro, you get what I'm
it's
saying?
Already happening right now, like with the people that are in the area where I'm from. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
I just hit 2 years doing this. Yeah, so but but make sure you check me out, because I definitely want to tap in with you. I do some the kind of work I do is some wicked kind of work, and you're gonna be like, okay, you know what I mean? So
right,
type of things that you'll like, man, and just doing collabs with you is gonna be awesome, man. Really, I appreciate you.
Okay. Just let me know, man, and I can see what I can do, but just let me know. I'm there. I'm there, bro.
100%, man. Yo, JC, man. Like I said, and it's funny because 1980, see how small the world is. And I was blogging, I was doing a show with Jay Tuck the other day, and JC, I right away came on, respected the show. I shot him a text, and that's what I like about the Cowboys. You know what? There's a crew out there that are more for themselves, and then I think that's what you're trying to get across. 1980. There's a bunch of guys out there that are out there for themselves. They come on your blog and they're haters, man. Like they act like they know more than you, and you don't know nothing. And there's guys like us who are chill and just want to talk and enjoy blogging about the team and with the passion that we have for our Dallas Cowboys. You understand?
And I'm not saying, I'm not bringing that up to to start anything. I just I just try to. What I'm saying is just be careful. Just be careful and stay focused. You get what I'm saying? So because it's not about it's not about who, it's about what you're doing and why you're doing it. It's not about who you're doing it for. You get what I'm saying? As long as you keep that energy, don't give up. Just keep going. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep thinking of new things. Keep thinking of new innovative things to do. Do something different besides what somebody else is doing. That's what got me. I was doing. If you go back and look at my video, I was putting a lot of wrestling themes, and I was doing different things because anybody can get on here and talk numbers and what we did this game and how we lost that game. I wanted to bring a different flavor, and I think this is what helped my channel kind of grow a little bit. And I take my little breaks and stuff and sometimes, and because I got a life. You know what I'm saying? My family come way before the Cowboys, but man, just keep doing what you're doing, man, and just stay positive. And you'll see. You'll see. I'm pretty sure you already know, but you'll see.
You guys are awesome, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yo, JC, man, I appreciate you. Come on, please let the people know where to find you, all that good stuff as well, man.
Yes, you can find me on JC Cowboys Network. Letter J, letter C, Cowboys Network. We're bringing in all types of content, the all 22s, college and Cowboys all 22s. Very, very informative. Make sure y'all tap in with me, man. We'll have fun. You know what I'm saying? You might see an animal running across the screen with the kind of videos I be doing. You know what I'm saying? But it's always fire, man, and all Cowboys Nation for sure. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like I said, JC, I was saying it before. I appreciate you, man, because without even knowing me, you decide to say, hey, yeah, definitely, we could definitely collab, and you decide to come on my show. And it's guys like you that make a difference on this type of blogging, man. And that's what we need to do. We're all one community. We're all doing it for the same reason, for the Dallas Cowboys. And it's very competitive out there. And people are like 1980 said, people are really quick to shut you down. And I appreciate that you didn't even shut me down. You said, hey, yeah, 100%. We're going to collab. And I appreciate you, man.
And shout out to Jay Tuck, too, because he is one of the most genuine content creators out there. And I just want to throw it out there. You know what I'm saying? Because he answers to you. He speaks well. Like, he's one of the most respected guys, and he's very good. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I can tell you honestly, me and Jay Tuck started at the same. Jay Tuck had 150 followers. I think I had 200 followers, and I reached out to this guy, and I was like, "Hey, I want to collab with you," and we developed a friendship from that day. And you know what? Look, this guy blew up. I took time off, but this guy blew up. And even the other day when I wrote him and said, Jay Tuck, I'm making my comeback, he wrote me, I'm on your show tomorrow night.
My dog.
Show you. I have much love for this guy. And the same way, 1980, same thing for you, man. I reached out to you, and not once did you say, some guys get to like 16,000 followers and their head gets like this, and they don't want to blog with those guys that have 700 or 500 followers. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, and you want to know how powerful 1980 is? I don't even think he even know it.
No, he doesn't know it.
Hey, look. The times when we're going through the hardest time, when I'm seeing him flicking off, that makes me feel that much better. I'll be like, man, now I feel okay now. Now I know it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I just see my man just completely lose his mind and show so much passion. And I'm like, I feel all that. You know what I'm saying? And
the minute I'm done, I'm gonna edit the video and I'm putting that clip all over social media. And I know people are gonna be like, "Yo, this guy is keeping it real."
I'll be like, "Well, I'm waiting for him to get this out of his chat so I can just it could be."
Yo, I didn't know, JC. I didn't know what to do. I was like, Yo, I appreciate you guys, man. Yo. My name is It's Your Boy Sid, man. My YouTube channel is Dallas Cowboys, the number 4 life. My Instagram, you can definitely find me on SidDC4Life, and my Twitter is Your Boy Sid. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, man. We'll definitely chop it up again. We'll definitely support those Cowboys. Everybody out there, stay safe. And it's your boy Sid, and we're out.
Gone.
Peace.